Hello and welcome back to Cinerecaps. Today we are going to recap a 2021 action thriller movie titled Without Remorse. Sit up and enjoy the recap. Please be advised that there will be spoilers ahead. The film opens with a team of U.S. Navy SEALs neutralizing enemy combatants. They navigate a ruined structure in the war-torn streets of Aleppo. Once the area is secured, CIA operative Ritter arrives and informs them their next task is to extract a CIA agent held by Syrian forces. After a brief rundown, team leader John Kelly guides his squad to another sector of the city. They raid a building and successfully free the captives. While rifling through a dead soldier's gear, Kelly uncovers phone data revealing the man's past in the Russian military. Ritter orders him to let it go and evacuate fast. As they withdraw, a Russian squad launches a rocket at them. Kelly's team returns fire and realizes the site wasn't a Syrian outpost. It was a Russian arms cache. In the fierce firefight, they escort the hostage to the roof, where a chopper extracts them. Aboard, Kelly confronts Ritter, blaming him for teammates' deaths at Russian hands. Later, tragedy hits. One of Kelly's teammates, now retired and enjoying family life, dies when a van strikes him outside his home. Another ex-teammate is gunned down while driving. Both were part of the Aleppo rescue op 3 years prior. One night at home, Kelly and his wife prepare for bed. He heads to the living room for a snack and some tunes. Suddenly, the lights cut out. Hearing odd sounds, Kelly grabs his pistol and checks it out. A crew of armed intruders has breached his house. They kill his pregnant wife, but Kelly fights back, eliminating all the attackers, though he takes a bullet before dropping the last one. Kelly crawls back to the bedroom, finding his wife lifeless. He's rushed to the hospital where he later regains consciousness. Captain Karen Greer, his commander, visits and delivers grim news. His wife and 2 SEAL teammates are dead. She adds that protection's been arranged for the surviving team members. Kelly insists the home invaders weren't petty crooks. They were skilled assassins with a specific target. He pleads for intel on their identity, but Greer says it's still unclear. She urges him to recover while the probe continues. Kelly heals fully and soon joins a U.S. Army Special Forces unit. Meanwhile, the Secretary of Defense meets with CIA agents Ritter and Greer. In the discussion, Ritter discloses the attackers were Russians, specifically FSB operatives. Years ago, Kelly's team hit an FSB site in Aleppo during the agent rescue, and now Russia's retaliating. Ritter adds the CIA won't escalate, preferring to avoid a clash with Russia and investigate discreetly. Later, Karen meets Kelly, confirming Russia's role in his wife's and teammates' deaths. She also reveals the CIA is shelving the case to prevent further tension. However, she hands him files on U.S. figures who aided the Russians with fake passports. One is Andre, who helped the killers enter the country. Armed with this, Kelly takes action. He fakes being drunk and stumbles to Andre's office. Andre's security turns him away, but Kelly tails them in his truck. On the highway, he rams Andre's car, pins it, and sets it ablaze. He drags Andre out at gunpoint, shooting his leg to force answers. After a scuffle, Andre cracks, naming the 4th Russian, Viktor Rykov. Kelly exits the vehicle, only to be arrested by police. In jail, Karen visits, warning that government officials are furious. Killing Andre risks worsening U.S.-Russia ties. But Kelly's undeterred, vowing to hunt down everyone who harmed his family. He hints at holding critical info, offering to share it if released. Back in his cell, Kelly notices activity outside. An officer orders him to face the wall for questioning, but he refuses. When 3 guards try to force him, Kelly fights them off, threatening them until they back down. Soon, a U.S. Marshal arrives with a deal. He hands Kelly a phone and Karen calls saying she'll join him. Kelly's taken to a covert military base for a private meeting. There, he shares Viktor Rykov's name and is tasked with identifying him from photos. Agent Ritter interrupts, claiming Viktor Rykov's already dead, but Kelly spots Viktor in the images. Ritter then admits Viktor was a Russian spy running covert ops in the U.S., eluding CIA capture for years. The Secretary of Defense reveals Viktor's hiding in Russia. Kelly demands to join the mission to nab him, and the Secretary approves. Kelly, Karen, and their team gear up for Russia. Ritter says he'll meet them in Moscow, but Kelly, wary, stays vigilant. As their plane nears Russian airspace, Russian jets force it to crash land in frigid waters. Kelly and the team survive, reaching a Russian safe house. Later, they relocate to a hideout in Murmansk, where they catch Ritter meeting 2 Russians with cash on the table. Kelly accuses Ritter of treason, demanding answers. Ritter confesses he thought the team perished in the crash, but insists on finishing the mission. He claims the Russians are aiding the hunt for Viktor. Karen restrains Kelly from attacking Ritter, and the team heads to Viktor's residence. On arrival, Viktor's guards are dead, and Viktor's strapped with an explosive vest. Viktor tells Kelly he knew about the mission and swears he didn't kill Kelly's wife. He claims they're both pawns, set up to die. Before Kelly can react, Viktor detonates himself. Amid the chaos, a sniper kills one of Kelly's team. After a gunfight, they neutralize the snipers. Russian police and troops surround the building. Kelly orders his team to flee through the rear while he draws fire. He uses a bomb to take out approaching officers and battle soldiers in the stairwell. Disguised in a Russian uniform and gas mask, he slips away and meets Karen, who gets him to a boat. The team, with Karen and Ritter, escapes Russia. On the boat, Kelly grills Ritter about Victor and his CIA ties. Ritter shares his history and hands Kelly a bag of cash, urging him to vanish and start anew, saying he'll be declared dead to cover the mission. Kelly apologizes for labeling Ritter a traitor. Later, Kelly confronts Secretary Clay in a restaurant bathroom. He reveals he knows the truth. Victor was a pawn, and the mission was a setup. Clay admits the plan was to spark U.S.-Russia conflict to rally Americans against a shared foe and boost the economy. He says Kelly's team was bait. Kelly drives a car into a river with Clay inside, aiming to kill them both. Karen saves Kelly, and he gives her a recording of Clay's confession. In the end, Karen takes Kelly to an airport, handing him a new passport and identity. She tells him to begin anew and that she'll always remember him. The film closes with Kelly walking off, starting a fresh chapter. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recap. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.